Welcome back, guys, for another 007 First Light video. So, I know it's been a minute since I have posted one of these. So go ahead and get it all out of the way. Wasn't able to locate any of the missing video clips, which really stinks. I really thought I saved more than I did. I do remember the story beats, and I do remember what I was looking for. They just weren't there. So, sorry about that. So, instead, we're going to do something a little different. I'm just going to share with you what I do have, talk about it, try and fill in the blanks, and hopefully that's enough to kind of keep you interested. Now, the video we're about to get into, it's a little slow moving, so heads up, it's going to be a lot of investigating, a lot of puzzle work, no real actual fighting. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what is essentially just story.
Seems we've run out of elevator. Well, bridge to the Perch is only 3 floors up. I say we get a move on before Roger recovers and you dig yourself in even deeper.
I had it under control.
Evidently.
And essentially right here, we are going through this office building. This is Webb's offices. And we have to make our way to his penthouse office, which is called the Perch. So we have to make our way through and try not to get caught by the security. I'm going to try not to talk over dialogue, but if I do, apologies up front, guys.
Reach those stairs.
I'll see what we can do.
Smart ass. I'll check the corridor. You care to join me? Lock tight. And we don't have executive clearance.
Guess it's lateral thinking from here on out.
We should split up. I'll check the perimeter. Let me know if you find something.
Will do.
And, you know, we all love it when we split up. So, this guy you're hearing in here. This guy, I believe we poisoned him a little bit earlier with our key watch.
Someone's in here.
But we need his clearance card, so we went in there, snuck in, grabbed his clearance card. He was none the wiser. He didn't come out. He's too busy throwing up. The clearance card only gets us so far. You already know this. We're going to need to go around in some interesting ways, try and figure other ways to unlock doors, which is where those robots are going to come in. And of course, that card is going to help us as well.
Webb knows his son overplayed his hand. Now he's doing all in his considerable power to shut us down, which includes calling in a favor.
A lot of locked doors around here. Must be some way to hack them.
And I think that Greenway's dialogue got cut off on its own.
You'll need to clear a path.
Will do. Can I fix you a nice chill G&T while I'm at it?
That would be against regulations.
Right, of course. Drinking tonic in the line of duty. What was I thinking?
So yeah, there's quite a bit of dialogue between Greenway and James. And I do think a lot of it's funny, so I try to stop so we can hear it. But basically, he's kind of investigating, looking around. I'm one of those people that likes to snoop. So I'm literally going through every little thing, trying to see every little thing and see all the descriptions and what they are. It might be important, might have a clue, it might even have a code in it for later that might come in handy. So, and like I said, trying not to really talk over the dialogue too much, but this is just kind of filler dialogue.
Where did you get that?
Roger.
Nothing really major. What it was talking about.
Taking a man when he's lying down.
A lot of quips, but like I said in the introduction, this is a little bit slow moving in comparison to a lot of the other chapters we have been doing, a lot of the other stuff we've been doing. Here specifically, you are moving around, opening doors, trying to find a path for Greenway, since Greenway can't actually climb and hang and do stuff. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you'll be seeing me fast forwarding quite a bit here shortly, because this walking around trying to get through doorways and trying to find accesses is just way too monotonous for my preference. So I will be fast forwarding through quite a bit of it, in chunks, not all at once, and I bring it back for some dialogue. So I promise I'm not going to torture you too much with it. And to be perfectly honest, I think this is like the best time to talk over everything, because you don't know what they're saying anyway. So I am going through offices trying to find paths. We're looking for vents. We're looking for doors. We're looking for panels. Anything that we can find that's going to get us through to the next section. So you see that spot on the wall in the bathroom. It looks like it's under construction. Those are bustable. I don't know if I actually do it here, but you actually go into the bathroom, bust that wall, and you can go through. And I encountered that in another level, going through a bathroom. So yeah, should actually work and get you through without any issue. Oh yeah, see, and then I get to fight him, and then move on. And we'll run into Greenway again here in just a minute.
Okay, I have an idea. But first, come and join me for a minute.
Don't tell me the old pro needs a timeout.
Tactical pause.
It's strange, don't you think? Sir Nicholas seemed genuinely sorry about what happened tonight.
He liked you, Bond. But you got in his way. That's the world you're in now. Half this job is doing something you'd rather not. The sooner you learn that, the better.
We'd never have known about Webb if it wasn't for 009. I think if things had gone differently, you would have forgiven him.
He was a traitor.
That doesn't answer the question.
You don't get to wipe the slate clean. Fact is, Reese was a bad apple, and I should have seen it. Moscow rules. Assume nothing, trust no one.
Sounds like no way to live.
Splendid way to stay alive, though.
So why did you come back to the program?
Because they asked. We're civil servants, Bond. We go where we're needed.
And I'm sure running out the clock behind a desk on the 8th floor, writing reports while slowly mummifying from boredom had nothing to do with it.
One doesn't exclude the other.
No, Mrs. Greenway, I take it.
And why the sudden interest? Am I dying?
Oh, the night is young.
Once. She was a special liaison with the Treasury. After Knightfall, I was in a dark place, and she couldn't handle it. She took a job overseas. Long story, not nearly short enough.
On the upside, you get a monogrammed fountain pen in case you fail to die young.
True. You must take the rough with the smooth.
Well, good chat.
Back to it. According to the floor plan, that lounge next door connects to the other side. If you can find a way in, you'll be able to double back and unlock the doors.
Sounds simple enough.
Okay, so that's some new information. So the name of this chapter, Knightfall, is actually the name of a mission that Greenway did with 009. So that's interesting. And 009 wasn't really a bad guy. He was just kind of misled and went the wrong way. Ultimately, we're suspecting Webb to be the biggest problem. And we don't really know how Webb is doing it quite just yet. But we are here to try and figure it out and try and see where he's getting his information and how he's getting away with some of the stuff he's getting away with, because he's about to have the 00 program completely shut down. He is still controlling MI6 in a way that is not good. And in the next couple of videos, if I didn't lose them, you're actually going to see how far stretching Webb's reach actually is. But for now, we are going through this office building, trying to stay stealthy, going through vents, trying not to be spotted, because we still have to make our way to the Perch. And there are way too many of these security guys hanging around for us to just walk through, in and out, really fast.
Sorry for the wait. I had company.
I see. And not a hair out of place. Impressive.
A compliment? How out of character.
Love what you've done with the place. I believe it's what they call an extreme makeover.
And he's back.
Well, looks like we're stuck.
Don't be too sure.
This fella's
All
starting
right,
to
so here we
grow.
are again. So you see these yellow markers on the ground. So this is an area that's actually got lasers. It's very dangerous. That's what that thing on the sign on the
You're
wall
gonna
was
be
all
that
about.
easy.
Hang on.
So now we're going to have to figure out how to get around and back so that essentially Greenway can walk through, because again, with his arm in a sling, he can't crawl through vents, he can't
We need another way
climb
around.
up walls and go across ladders and all that fun stuff.
On it. You never
So,
actually planned to pack it in
We
tonight,
gotta
did you?
figure out what to do. And as you can see, I'm doing such a wonderful job at finding what I need to find, because, you know,
Simplest answer, it's someone
you see,
already inside.
back and forth,
You
circles,
suspected
and I'm
Webb.
like, where is
The
that vent?
idea
And
did
I'm
cross my
going
mind.
nuts.
How does he know I
So,
already knew in advance?
yeah, I'm gonna
Occam's
find it here in
razor.
a second,
It'll be
and
a
it's
simple
so
model.
stupid.
Human weakness, Bond. Never underestimated.
Got any suspects?
I suspect everyone. Well, anyone who hasn't been shot at yet.
Yeah, I actually like that one. Yeah, I suspect everyone. Well, at least anyone who hasn't been shot yet. That's actually a good one. I'm gonna have to remember that. Because, you know, we don't trust nobody around here. Or at least, not in video games. Alright, and then here
Greenway,
you go. What do you
Get out
know?
with this. Come
It's
in.
a box.
Doesn't this
Like I
all
said,
feel a little
stupid.
too easy?
Compared to
They've
what?
never had us move furniture before, and now all of a sudden I'm moving a piece of furniture.
How
Like,
many evil
really?
masterminds have you come
Such
up
a
against?
weird,
True.
thing for them to have us do
Including
here.
Trust me,
All right.
when the enemy
So,
stops
here's the vent.
underestimating you, that's when you start to worry.
More pearls of wisdom.
All
Let me get a
right.
pen.
So, and because Amanda is impatient and annoyed, I'm actually going to fast forward again through the searching of these offices, because literally all I'm doing is searching through their junk. Yep, you see, there's that. Can't get past it, so still not in the right place. So gotta go through the vent again to the other office, and then this is actually Damien Webb's office. And you get a little bit of information here, nothing really exciting or meaningful. You know, you see the mask, you see the blueprints, you see the pictures and whatnot. So it's nothing really story related, just kind of background information. And then I'm like standing here puzzled, like, how am I supposed to get this door open? I cannot figure out for the life of me how to get it open. So I go back into Isola's office, which is this one here,
Isola's been laying it on rather thick.
because she has been undercover, and he kind of broke her cover, I guess, in a way. So you see that green marker that we got to go towards. I'm going to figure it out in a second, but the answer is the Q watch. As always, it's always the Q watch, but it does take a minute, and even Greenway told us, use the watch. So yeah, blonde moment. I was not listening or paying attention, but hindsight 2020, because, you know, I heard it when I was doing the replay. Go figure, right? Okay.
Well played.
How did we ever live without a Q watch?
I like that. So how could we live without Q Watch? I love it. All right, so then you come over here. Now that that's open, you call the thing, and then that door opens, and then lo and behold, you can now
Coast is clear.
let Greenway
The
through
sea
by getting rid
is
of the
treacherous.
lasers. So,
Why would you say a
yay!
thing like that?
I did it.
This was the easy bit. Now we need a way into the Perch.
Well, maybe it's open.
The gate is right upstairs. Let's find out.
Well, lockpicking's out of the question.
Hermetically sealed and blast resistant by the look of it. We need clearance or we're not getting through. I do love a good I told you so.
I never would have thought.
How about Webb's penthouse? Should be right
Okay, so this
upstairs.
floor has a much higher clearance level, and we can't just go through with the clearance that we already have on the key card that we got from dude on the first floor.
Amateurs.
So now we got to figure out how we're going to get around everything and how we're going to get to the Perch, because essentially we do need to make our way to the Perch. That is the entire goal of this whole video, is to get
Don't
to
mention it.
Webb's office. So he's at the very tip top of this place, and so we're still trying to figure out how to get up there, how to get in there, because everything is, basically hidden or blocked by security.
Greenway?
Now we know someone else is here,
No, we're not the only gate crashers. Breathing.
right?
Come morning, he wish he wasn't.
Does he have a
So
key card?
now we got to figure out, what to do next, how to get through, while also keeping ourselves alive, because we don't know who this other person is. So here I am, walking around in circles, not knowing what I'm doing, trying to find some kind of opening, a vent, a doorway, something. And Greenway will follow me into a room and do nothing. So yeah, he's really annoying here.
I found a way through.
Be right there. Hard to reach.
Yeah. Should have asked Q for a grapple gun.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes. At least those pills have kicked in.
Over here. Give me a hand.
Sure thing.
Really, you're going to have Greenway with his arm in a sling give you a one-handed boost? Alright, so now we got to just make our way into this window, get up, get out of it, and then go around. We spend a lot of time climbing and going out on balconies, if you haven't noticed.
That's Sir Nicholas's penthouse.
Very 20th century magnate.
All he needs now is a top hat and monocle.
You think they allow top hats and monocles in prison?
Type of prison he's going to? I'd say it's pretty much mandatory.
Yay, another section here for me to jump over and sneak across. Let's see how well this goes. I don't think there's anybody on the other side. I think we'll be alright. Yeah, and then it's just a matter of going through the doorways and getting Greenway into this side.
Bond, get the key card. Hurry up.
You may enter.
You're very kind. You didn't seem too surprised about the bodies. Something you're not telling me, Bond?
I suspect we'll know soon enough. Another Perch door. Also sealed.
The lobby's on the right. Almost there.
Quite the breadcrumb trail.
Not exactly subtle. She a friend of yours?
How do you know it's a her?
Well, I do now.
Yeah, so we're pretty much expecting this to be Isola because, you know, Isola. We met her earlier at the gala, if you remember her from the previous video. She was the one that he was talking to with Damien. And there she is. Anyone else think that Isola is just an alias?
Meeting like this.
You blew my cover. I had to advance my schedule.
I admire your commitment.
You're only as good as your last job.
Give me one reason why we shouldn't feed you to security.
First, there's only 2 of you, and second, I can get you into the Perch.
Pass. Once bitten.
What's the play?
Spend my time on the cover working out a loophole in security, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit involved. I could use a helping hand. Or 3.
Go on.
Time is of the essence. James, get up to the penthouse. Old-timer with me. I'll explain on the way.
All right, and I hate to break it to you guys, but this is actually where the video is going to end. So you make your way to the Perch, and basically you get up there, you find some information, you find a button that you have to push, and it opens up like, I think it's like a map or something. And then Sir Nicholas and his son Damien come into the office, and you got to stay hidden while they talk. And basically, you are hacking his cell phone, so you got to be close enough to actually hack. So you get enough information to move on to the next mission. I don't remember the exact information that you learned, so I'm very sorry about not having it for you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy what we got to see of this mission. And until the next time, bye!